The clock is ticking in Hollis Hall as Bears fans anxiously wait to see how the front office will shape the team's future. With playoff hopes hanging by a thread and our NFC North rivals itching at the prospect of further tightening their grip on the division, the stakes for the Bears have never felt higher. As we approach a critical point of the season, it's not just the current roster that has us buzzing. Rumors of potential trades and draft picks are swirling like never before. Today, we're poised to dive into a possible move that could transform the Bears and set a new trajectory for this franchise. Now, let me set the scene. Imagine a young, versatile edge rusher who has shown flashes of brilliance with the ability to rush from both the interior and exterior positions. This player not only has an eye for turning a sack into a game-changer, but he also presents a tantalizing ability to disrupt the pocket on crucial downs. With control under contract until 2026, the potential for him to make a significant impact in Chicago is there. Who wouldn't want a player capable of shifting between different techniques? From 5-tech to wide 9, right? Reflecting back on Bears history, this is an organization that's known for its legendary defensive play. From the fearsome '85 Bears to the iconic linebacker staples that have donned the navy and orange over the decades, we know a thing or two about the kind of attitude and talent the Bears defense should exemplify. Yet, heartbreakingly, there have been myriad opportunities where things just didn't pan out. Let's be real, how many times have we watched a promising young player slip through our fingers, only to shine with a divisional rival? Will the front office make the right call this time around? Is this the moment when the Bears finally pivot and prioritize securing that younger edge rusher we've all been yearning for to support the existing depth? Could this potential trade elevate our defensive scheme against the formidable Green Bay Packers or that pesky Minnesota team that always seems to give us trouble? We'll be unpacking all that and more as we explore the implications of this rumored move. And believe me, by the end of this video, we'll dive deep into the player's positioning and discuss how he could reshape the depth chart while also examining the cost that might come with this capital move. This is Bears News Fan Report. If you live and breathe Bears football, you're in the right place. Subscribe, hit that notification bell, and leave your thoughts in the comments below. This is your chance to be among the first to know about the latest happenings inside Hollis Hall and how they relate to our rich history in the NFC North. Now, as we turn our focus back to this potential player, let's highlight why he fits perfectly within the Bears' current challenges. For a team that's been struggling to consistently apply pressure on the quarterback, this edge rusher might just be the missing piece in a rotation that desperately needs an upgrade. A strong performance from him could empower a pass rush that has too often left defenders second-guessing on third-and-long scenarios, and, more importantly, can change the momentum of the game by producing turnovers and flipping the field. Considering the contractual window this player possesses, we're looking at an avenue for the Bears to maximize their roster without breaking the bank. With all that's happening in the division, every team is seeking to bolster their ranks. How do we measure against rivals who are also making strategic decisions? The pressure is mounting on the front office to act decisively, especially with whispers of other teams potentially eyeing the same edge rusher. The buzz is real. There are mentions that this player has consistently achieved back-to-back double-digit sack seasons and has his fifth-year option activated. Is it destiny that he ends up in Chicago, or will other organizations snatch him up before we have the chance? The possibilities are endless, but today we're here to sift through the speculation and intrigue around this prospect. Now, we've built enough suspense and curiosity around this player's potential role with our beloved Bears. So, let's cut to the chase. The rumor that's making waves in the league is that Arall Reese could be donning a Bears jersey next season. While nothing is confirmed yet, the idea of adding this young, explosive edge rusher to our lineup is certainly electrifying. It remains a rumor until further discussions finalize this potential move. Given his impressive skill set and the urgency we have to elevate our defense, there's significant weight behind this chatter. But what does this mean for our roster? If Arall Reese joins the Bears, it could represent a transformational shift in how we approach defenses in both divisional and league play. Not only would he be a fresh talent to back up Montez Sweat, but he also addresses gaps we've seen exploited far too often this season. Picture a rotation that would keep opposing quarterbacks on their toes, which is critical as we face teams known for their offensive efficiency. The ripple effect of such a trade could redefine priorities in the draft, influence our cap space, or even dictate potential restructuring conversations amongst players. How does this impact our divisional rivals and their planning? If they see the Bears potentially strengthening their defensive unit with top-tier talent, you can bet they will be adjusting their game plans accordingly. Now, the question remains, what if the offer escalates? What if other teams join the fray, increasing the stakes for this prized edge rush? How does this affect the Bears' championship window? The landscape of the NFC North is changing, and we need to be prepared for it. And with that, it's up to you, the Bears fans. What are your thoughts on this potential move involving Arall Reese? Will it be a turning point for Chicago? Let's keep the conversation going, and remember to stay tuned as we continue to analyze every development leading up to a crucial season ahead. Bears fans, the tension in Halas Hall is electrifying. It's like the moment before the snap. The air is thick with potential, and the echoes of past glories weigh heavy on our hearts. If you bleed Chicago blue, subscribe now. We ride this storm together. What if the discussions happening behind closed doors could fracture our locker room? Or worse, the sight of our NFC North rivals circling like hawks, ready to pounce and snatch our dream edge rusher right from under our noses? You better believe the chess game is on, and the stakes couldn't be higher. Let's dive deeper, because what we're hearing about Arall Reese is just the tip of the iceberg. Could acquiring him spark unrest among current players who feel their roles are threatened? Could it send rivals like the Packers and Vikings back to the drawing board, scrambling to adapt their game plans if they see Reese in the Bears lineup? The whispers are growing louder. I'm hearing that several teams are not just eyeing this young talent, but could be willing to pay a steep price. Just a day ago, reports surfaced that Reese not only fits our needs, but embodies the aggressive tenacity of Bears legends like Butkus and Ehrlicher. What if a bidding war ensues? We might find ourselves at a crossroads where the front office has to choose between securing this game-changing player or sticking to a conservative strategy that could leave us vulnerable in the years to come. Picture it, Soldier Field, the roar of the crowd just a heartbeat away from erupting, fueled by anticipation. But make no mistake, there are murmurs of other teams showing interest, teams that play those backstabbing games just like our old rivals did. You remember the sting of watching a former Bear shine in the spotlight of a rival's scheme, don't you? The electrifying plays, the unbearable what-ifs echoing in our minds like shadowy ghosts from the past. Arall Reese evokes that kind of fear and hope all at once. It's a chance to rewrite our defensive narrative. We need to ask ourselves, what's at stake here? I hear talk Reese has been turning heads with back-to-back double-digit sack seasons. Can you imagine the immediate impact? But what if that price tag becomes too steep? What if we have to part with key future draft picks? With the draft looming and the division heating up, the Bears could either kickstart a revolution or watch as the opportunity slips away. Like the icy lakefront wind cutting through our game day enthusiasm. You think our rivals don't see it? They do. They're already recalibrating their strategies based on our moves. Will they make us regret this moment, waiting too long while other teams leap at the chance to snatch him? The urgency is palpable in the air. The clock is ticking. Picture the scene. The smell of tailgate smoke mingling with the hope of a new era. The crunch of cleats on the frozen turf, each moment creeping closer to the deadline. Can we afford to miss out on this chance? It could be exactly what we need to break that playoff drought, circle back to the heights of 2010, or even the unbelievable magic of 2018. Unpacking these realities, one fact becomes chillingly clear. It's do or die for the Bears right now. Would you pull the trigger on a move like this, knowing it could define the next decade for Chicago? It's gut check time, folks, and the NFL isn't waiting for us to catch up. The moment is here. From where I stand, the energy is unmistakable. It's like watching your favorite movie where you already know the stakes are high, and suddenly the plot twists you never expected unfold right before your eyes. Arall Reese could indeed be that pivotal chapter in our story, bridging the past legends with a future we've been waiting for. My heart races just thinking about it. This has the makings of something bigger than football. Don't let this slip away. Chicago!